Y'all, Kaylin and Ashlen, they're here.
God, this is our first time meeting in person. Like,
Hey mates, welcome back to another vlog. Today is an interesting day. As you can see, my setting is different. I'm currently in Auburn, Alabama, and I'm very close to getting ready to meet in a few hours my sister friend who I love and adore so much. I met her through Instagram and we have been friends literally for the last couple of years, maybe 3 years, probably about 3 years now. And her name is Ashlen. If you follow her, she also goes by Hey Girl Hey United, and she also has a page called Media Kit Girl. And we have been in each other's lives actively. Like, we send each other birthday gifts, we just support each other. We've gone live before. I've done her husband's resume, I've been to her wedding. Her niece is like my niece but we've never actually physically met in person. So we are going to be meeting today. She's going to pick me up around 4:30. So I have some work that I'm going to be finishing up now, so I'm going to do that work and then get ready because it's a light day, and then tomorrow head back to Virginia. So I'll catch you guys up on everything that's been going on, and then we'll go from there. All right. I'm so excited to see her. Have you guys met friends on Instagram? I just think it's superb. Like, it's like a free friend dating site. You just can meet so many different people and build just true, genuine connections with them without even going anywhere. Like, it's the most cost-efficient way to make friends. So nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, and then get ready to go out with Ashlen. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna submit this. I don't know what this is gonna do though, so we'll submit it. The email has been sent. You will be notified by email once the hiring manager has completed section 3 of the I-9 form.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Did you really? Okay, stay on this screen. I need a screenshot of this screen because...
Okay, so let's back up and we'll go through what happened.
Okay.
This one. So it's like, as soon as you log in, you typed in his name, right? All of his stuff came up, so we gotta find his I-9.
Back. So you guys just saw me talking to my work wife, my work bae, my girl Dominique, and I miss her so much. Like, you know, when you have that like work person that's just your, like, what is work without her? Like, that's what it's like. So I can't wait to see her next week. But because she's been out of the office, now I'm out of the office, but nonetheless, I did have to give her a call, and you know, Google is your friend. And yes, we are HR professionals, but employment laws, systems, so many things are changing, and they're doing it so quickly that it still does take us, you know, time to research and look for information, to see the cross-reference information that we may know or not know. So don't think that just because you're a subject matter expert in something means that you know everything about that subject. It just doesn't, because again, so many things are changing all the time. Platforms are changing, best practices are changing, and you know, we just have to do what we do to get on top of it. But she's like a researcher. Like, you can't just say, oh, I don't know the answer. She's gonna find it, and it's gonna bug her until she does. So we were just navigating through how to work one of our systems, and she found the answer. When there was no way, she found a way. So nonetheless, like I said, that was good. I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna be meeting with our summer intern. We're gonna go over the virtual career fair we're gonna be doing, and then yeah, then hopefully after that, go ahead and start getting ready to not look like this when I meet Ashlen. All right, peace out. Why can I talk, Deja? I think I'm hungry. So, since we're opening this up to, you know, the United States, all of our different, you know, anywhere in the United States, we want to be able to cover the different time zones. So that's why we decided to do one in the morning and then one in the evening and afternoon time, just to get, not too late, but maybe like it may be a 6 o'clock event or 7 o'clock event, just again to be able to cover the other time zone. And we may have to switch out the people, but we will still follow the same format, so everyone's getting the same type of information. And then we'll close it out again with those who are interested in applying for certain positions. You can be able to, you know, send them the website. We'll include the website as well, and then to apply for the positions, and then even also be able to open up a Q&A so they can ask questions, and then the hiring managers are there to be able to answer those questions in real time, and then also even more or less schedule interviews at a later time. Okay, so I was just, let me back up a little bit. Okay, so I was just talking to our intern. We are working hot and heavy in the middle of trying to come up with creative ways to attract talent, because the state of the world right now, I think they're calling this the Great Resignation, where, you know, companies are having a very difficult time with getting people to apply for jobs, and that's for various reasons with the state of the world right now. And so one of the creative ways we're looking to meet people where they are is hosting a virtual career fair. So we are putting together those things. This is the first time my organization will be doing this, so I'm very happy to be spearheading this. And, you know, I want to encourage you guys as well. If you have a great idea that will help your company or organization in any way, you know, take lead on it. If you have an idea, you don't just hold the idea in your head or just pass off to someone else. Take lead on that idea if you're able to, and own that idea and do a great job at it. Utilize the different departments and resources that you have, so that way you know, it can be the best that it can be. And then as well, put it on your performance review, whether it's your mid-year, your end of year, so that way you can speak to something that you've done to help your organization. Help yourself, you know. you gotta leverage yourself with things that's going to help your organization, or great idea, or a process improvement method, you know, anything that you can do to be a contributing sorry, the emails are still going crazy, but anything that you can do to just leverage yourself as being you know, in addition to the organization. I think this is a great way to do that, is being able to raise your hand or take initiative on new projects. So this is mine. Trust and believe it will be going on my mid-year and performance review at the end of the year. All right, I gotta get back to work because it's now 1:15. Okay, so now I am fully dressed. I'm going to show you my outfit. Hopefully I can get a different look later. So I'll back up so you can see it. This is actually like a skirt set. Like, see, it's shorts. And I got this from Zara. I'll see if they still have it. If not, if so, I'll link it down below for you to purchase it. But I love this little like wrap skirt thing. So she's going to be coming to get me. I'm actually on time. I know. So, see you in a little bit. Y'all, Kaylin and Ashlen, they're here.
Oh my God, this is our first time meeting in person, like for real.
For real.
Oh my God.
I don't even know where we're going. I got dressed. It was the first time I was on time ever.
Oh.
Ever.
You did go acting.
Okay. Look at her with her money. Okay, this is how you ride. was given everything that needs.
Down there, that's where so Montgomery is the capital
Mm-hmm.
of Alabama. I have to drive you down there where you can see the capital so you can get a picture on the steps or something.
Mm-hmm.
This down here actually was where they used to sell slaves.
Ooh.
Yes. So a lot of these buildings used to be like slave buildings where they would store the slaves and whatnot. It's obviously we don't do that anymore.
Right.
But this fountain is where they would have the slaves. They would sell the slaves. So they would circle the slaves around, you know, that circular thing, and they would sell them right here. And if you look right there, it says Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah. In the yellow.
Yep, it goes all the way around in a circle. It says Black Lives Matter, and this is downtown. And we'll get out and walk around, but after we eat. But that going straight is the Alabama River. So we walk under that tunnel, you'll see the Alabama River, and they're doing a lot of construction out here. But yes, this is Montgomery.
Montgomery.
And down here, we do have our own baseball team. So down there, it's a baseball stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And what is our name, Caitlin? The Biscuits. The Biscuits.
The Biscuits. Okay. Okay. Biscuits. Okay, y'all, so we just got to the house and we were talking about how we met, because remember I told you guys earlier we met on Instagram, but we're really like dissecting this. So you
because now I'm confused.
Yeah,
I'm in cheat.
yeah, so I had a blog called, I already told you guys, I already confessed, it was called Akida the Diva. We're gonna go past that. And then Ashlen had Hey Girl Hey United, and you were running Hey Girl Hey United, you were growing that channel, and so like I think because she was like saying something funny or quotes, you were doing the affirmations, and I was like, yes, oh that resonated with me, blah blah blah, or you know, so just kind of like doing reactions to each other and stuff. And then she finally did a you were doing the newsletter, the Hey Girl Hey United newsletter, and said okay, submit your stories that we can share the story. Wait, okay.
That's what I was talking about, the stories. I don't know what I was going through back then because it was really deep. It was like Share Your Story November.
Yes,
that's what it was called. It was really weird. What was I going through? And I'm trying to think, did I have a story? What was my story?
Well, you were sharing how you got.
Why was I wanting to share everybody else's story?
You wanted all our business, but you didn't come with your business.
Think what was my? Oh, okay. A piece of my story. I don't know. I think my story that I was sharing was that I thought that I wanted to commit suicide. I think that's what it was. Long time ago, not recently. Okay. It was when Caitlin, my daughter, she was a little younger, and I was a single mom. I was trying to juggle school, work, all of this type stuff, just life in general. Life was hitting me hard, and I just was like confused. And I think I didn't want to like literally commit suicide, but I just remember laying in the bed. Like this, and like saying, God, just take me away, because it had just become so overwhelming, and I was living with my parents. I think that's what really took me there mentally. Living
with your parents were really like that.
I was ready to clock out because I was living with my mom. I think that's really what took me over the edge. But and I think you know, I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel at the time, but thankfully, you know, as time progressed, things got better. I kept working and, you know, doing what I needed to do, and finally, you know, I saw the light, you know. And I think I said, if I feel like this, then a whole bunch of other women feel the same way. A lot of times we keep our emotions to ourselves, or we keep our stories to ourselves. And I was like, everybody needs to share their story. You got a story.
Come clean.
You got a story. When you share your story, others will something come out or something. And I was like, I got a story to tell.
But it worked though, because people, you started growing from that. From people just sharing all these different perspectives and like.
And I took this really serious. I remember having interviews, scheduling interviews with everyone who wanted to share their story, and I would interview them, ask them questions, and I would write everything down. And some of the girls that I interviewed were local, so I would go and meet them. I remember meeting one girl.
You would go meet people in person too?
I remember going to meet one girl, and she worked in Foot Locker, and I remember sitting in Foot Locker taking notes while she told me her story. I remember.
You really want people to get.
Was I not working?
Like, you should just did a podcast.
I should have, but was I not working?
You were.
How? I went to Foot Locker in the middle. I vividly remember it was the middle of the day.
You maybe took some time, like a long lunch or something. You were committed to this.
I was committed.
Like, we
this was
had
my
our
job.
newsletter every week.
Yes, for sure. Wow.
Like, you were promoting this. You, listen, we say this, whatever you feel is on your heart, even if it's not what the end goal ends up being, you can just start from wherever you feel your passion is in, and you can get a good friendship from it. You can start a new business from it. You just never know. So it's because you're not clear on what exactly you want to do.
That's true.
Just do it anyway.
And the crazy thing is, I remember every single person I interviewed back then, and now that I think about it, every single person has, you know, like, recovered or gotten better with whatever their situation was at the time. And it's just, that makes me happy, because it's like, you know, a lot of times we get in these situations and we think we're gonna stay there, and obviously, you know, if you just give it some time, you won't stay there. And now that I think about it, I remember one story, one girl, she was married. No, she had a baby with her baby daddy, and then they got married, and then they had another baby, and he was just so horrible to her, and she ended up getting pregnant, and he drove her to the abortion clinic. Yes. And while he was driving her to the abortion clinic, he was talking to his girlfriend. Mind you, he was married.
He was talking on the phone to his girlfriend.
He was talking on the phone to
driving his wife
to the abortion clinic. Yes. And I remember just being, I think I started crying, because it's just like, women, you know, sometimes we find ourselves in these situations. Obviously we don't want to be in them, but you know, things happen. But however, thankfully, you know, they actually divorced or whatever. And I remember years down the road, she got engaged, and she met this amazing man, and they had been trying, she had 2 daughters, and now that she got remarried, they had been trying to have a baby, and it just wasn't working. And she said that she felt like God was punishing her from when she had the abortion, and you know, she just was like, I feel like I'm being punished, and because we've been trying and all of this, and she was crying, and now I'm crying like, no, it's not you, it's not you, you know, everything happens in divine timing. However, moving forward, now she has a baby.
Oh, okay.
Her husband
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay, good.
To
make a long story short, because I get very exaggerated, but her and her husband have a baby, and they're just like the best blended family, because she brought 2 daughters, and now her and her husband have a baby. And it's just, looking back, I'm like, I remember that time when she told me the story, and she was just sad and crying and thinking she had failed. And now,
but I think also too, what you gave, and I don't even remember what I shared with you, but I think the thing is, it gave people like a platform or a voice to just share, like to just be confident enough to share things. Because we hide things, especially as Black women. We keep stuff to ourselves, about our money, our love, our all this different stuff, instead of like just sharing stuff, because we can be there for each other. But we keep everything to ourselves, be nearly about to lose our minds.
About to die.
Yeah, about to die.
And don't nobody know why.
Don't nobody know.
You ain't shared nothing. I remember a time when my car got repossessed.
I feel like I remember you telling me this.
Yes, I shared it after the fact, obviously. Okay, but I had just got laid off my job. So this is how shady jobs are. Okay, so I go into work Monday. Everyone shows up Monday. We're ready to work. Mondays are actually my favorite day. So anyways, we're ready to work by 8:30, baby. They had laid us all off.
Oh.
And I'm like, y'all just saw us on Friday. Why couldn't y'all just give us this news? I didn't got dressed up, put my child. By 8:30, we was out of there. I was trying to get stuff out of my office. The HR person was like, no, we'll mail it. And I'm like, my sticky notes, my notepads. What?
My stationery means a lot to me.
I need that. You just gonna do this to me on a Monday? On a Monday. So they end up giving us a severance package, but I mean that only goes so far. So I got behind on my bills, my car note specifically. So I never told anybody. I never told my parents. I never told my boyfriend. I never told anybody. I just, I got an S on my chest. I'm Superwoman. Whole time struggling. Putting $30 on my car.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's supposed calling you every day.
Seriously, I'm ignoring them. I actually blocked him that one.
Right. You're not gonna harass me.
So finally one day, me and my daughter were walking downstairs, and I had finally got a new job. So we're walking downstairs in our apartment to go to our house. I mean, go to work, go to take her to school. There was no car outside.
It was gone.
I started panicking because I'm like, oh my God, they came and towed my car. I thought the apartment complex told my car.
Because no one would just take your vehicle.
No one would take my vehicle that I'm 3 months behind. Like,
that's not a thing.
I haven't paid the car note in 3 months, but hey. And so that never clicked with me ever. So then I call the car note. I think I called GM Financial, and I'm like, I can't find my car. You guys want me to pay for it? They're like, ma'am, we repossessed your vehicle this morning. And I just start crying. So then I called my best friend and I'm like, hey, I need a ride. And he's like, what? And so he came and got me, dropped us off, blah, blah, blah. And then finally I obviously have to tell my parents now. My dad was so mad. Is it the story? Oh my God, Jesus. Let me finish the story. He was like, you don't have to be Superwoman. And a lot of times as Black women, we think we have to be Superwoman. We think we have to wear this S on our chest.
Big one too, and you don't.
Do every single thing, and that's not what you have to do. Okay? It's okay to confide in someone, right? Do that. And so my dad was like, I could have paid the car note. And I was like, I'm an independent woman. Child, my daughter's laughing at me. Finally got eventually, like, because you only have 3 days to get your car back before they auction it off. And so 3 days? Yes. And I had to come up with, we came up with $1,500 to get my car back. Okay? But to make a long story short, last year I ended up buying a house last year, right? And before I bought the house, I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and pay my car off. And I paid it off a year early. Remember that car that got repossessed and all of that? I went ahead and paid it off. So that's my testimony.
I love, and now where is she
I got a new car.
You got a new car. Nice car. Y'all saw her car?
Yeah. I mean,
and nobody's taking that car.
And that's and that's the thing. You just have to stay down till you come up. Don't give up. Oh, I like that.
Look, she just through with the word.
That was good. Stay down. Ooh, that's gonna be my new Instagram name. Akida the Diva.
Yes, please. I'm so glad I just stuck with my name. I
remember when you did the revamp, when you did the rebrand.
Yeah, I was like, it's time to just be an adult, okay? Even though I feel like a child, I need to not present myself like a child, like a youthful person. And that's a struggle for me. I don't know, because I feel like I've not grown up yet.
I haven't either, but I don't know why you were saying the diva.
I have no idea.
I don't know. It could have at least been Akida.
No, but let me tell you what it was going to be. It was going to be Wida.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad
It was going to be
that.
Wida because people call me Kita Wida, and in high school they just dropped the Kita and only called me Wida. So like, we know how they had the senior shirts. Mine said Wida on the back of it. In my yearbook, it's like, Wida, I'm gonna miss you so much.
What?
Like, I am
How did they
Wida.
even spell that?
W-E-E-D-A. Yes.
And you just said, yeah, that's my name.
I was Wida. Marble. Okay, got it. This is marble. Okay. Is it really?
It is.
Oh, okay. Oh, what about this bookcase? Is there anything unique about this?
Yes. Some of these were from previous slaves and our ancestors, and that's why it's only in the finest. Thank you.
Is that a fact?
It is. Come on.
Yeah. And it's recording you guys.
Who's recording us?
Yeah.
You argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Smack the remix. I can't argue with you.
Y'all, Ashlen, wait, I'll get copyrighted, 1 second. Ashlen has picked me up and then confesses after I'm in the car that she's not a good driver. We have already run a traffic light.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
And I'm concerned because we have 40 minutes to go to get me back to Auburn.
I'm a safe driver. I just made a mistake. One time.
Mistake.
I drive with both of my hands on the wheels.
Both? Okay, 10 and 2, I see. All right. Kaylin, you have your seatbelt on?
You sure does?
She has it on. Strapped tight. All right.
We're ready.
Let's do this.